Hey, Dr. Josh Axe here, Doctor of Natural Medicine and founder of DrAxe.com. Hey, in this video, I'll talk about how to do a parasite cleanse using essential oils. And we know essential oils are a powerful form of plant-based medicine. They've been used for thousands of years, and you're gonna be surprised probably by a few essential oils and how effective they are at killing parasites. Now, I'd love to start off here once we jump into the first essential oil here. I do wanna mention this, that if you're gonna cleanse from a parasite, you also wanna change your environment internally with diet. Get rid of sugar, get rid of processed grains, and you want to start consuming a diet that's rich in bone broth or a small amount of organic meat, wild rice, but lots and lots of herbs and vegetables on a regular basis, fresh salads, veggie juices. So again, your diet should consist of lots of vegetables, herbs, berries, seeds like pumpkin seeds specifically, small amount of organic meat, and a little bit of sprouted grains like wild rice. That should make up your diet while doing a parasite cleanse or drinking herbal tea, bone broth, and veggie juice while you're doing your parasite cleanse. But let's talk about the best essential oils. Number one is oil of oregano. Now, oil of oregano has been used for a really long time. It's known as nature's antibiotic, but not only is it antibacterial, it's also an anti-parasite. Now, oregano contains a really powerful compound called carvacol, and this compound has been shown in medical studies to sometimes be more powerful than prescription antibiotics with lesser side effects. So we know oil of oregano, really powerful benefits here. It fights intestinal worms and parasites. Now, I typically don't recommend you do these parasite essential oils for more than 10 days to 2 weeks in a row. So don't go more than 2 weeks, because over time they can cause some sensitivity in your gastric lining and harm your gastric lining if you take them too long internally over time. And avoid using during pregnancy. Don't use with infants and small children. If you're gonna use oregano topically, make sure to rub it on mixed with an essential, with a carrier oil like coconut oil. Number two oil here is cinnamon bark. Now, cinnamon bark inhibits growth of certain types of parasites along with yeast and bad bacteria. So you want to get rid of yeast, funguses, and different types of parasites. Well, cinnamon has properties of killing all of those. You can mix 1 to 2 drops in food of cinnamon bark for up to 2 weeks there as well. Safety concern, people with sensitive skin need to be careful, as well as those with internal use. Now, I get a lot of questions about, are essential oils safe to use internally? My answer is it really depends on a lot of factors. You know, if somebody has inflammatory bowel disease, if somebody has major leaky gut and gut sensitivities, then for the most part, they're better staying away from all of these essential oils I'm going to talk about. Now, people with severe, inflammatory bowel disease might do okay with essential oils like peppermint and lemon in small doses on a regular basis. But these oils, if somebody has major liver issues or gastrointestinal issues, they may not want to do any of these oils internally. But again, if you've got a really high quality brand that is certified organic, farmed well, and is labeled as for supplemental use, then doing small amounts internally has been used in lots and lots of medical research. In fact, peppermint oil has over 1,000 medical citations, some of them with internal use. All right, number 3 here is tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is not one I recommend to use internally, but instead topically. And this fights external Demodex mites, most common human skin parasite. So again, this is really good for skin parasites specifically. And mites can also trigger issues like rosacea. You'll mix about 5 drops of tea tree oil with 1 teaspoon is what I typically recommend. You could do up to a tablespoon of something like a coconut oil. And again, external use only. Don't use this one internally. Now, fennel oil is really unique, especially for its hormonal benefits there as well and balancing out estrogen levels. But this really stimulates your digestive juices and helps create a better pH in your body and sometimes in your stomach. This also can help eradicate parasites, and you can do about 1 to 2 drops internally twice daily by adding it to water, a capsule, or into food of some sort. Not intended for long-term internal use. Again, maximum somebody should do these oils internally is 2 weeks time. Also, do not use during pregnancy and avoid if you are prone to seizures. Next essential oil here is hyssop. Now, hyssop was actually referenced in the Bible, and this is an essential oil with very, very powerful antiseptic properties, but specifically has anti-parasitic benefits. It fights tapeworms, hookworms, and flukes, and you can add 2 drops to an herbal tea for up to 2 weeks straight if you're doing a parasite cleanse. Avoid during pregnancy, and also never exceed 30 drops of the oil over the course of in a day, and that kind of goes without saying. You don't want to overdo and do too many drops at a time. The next oil here is clove. Now, clove might just be the most powerful essential oil in the world at killing parasites. Okay, so overall, this is the most powerful. Now, the reason is clove contains a compound called eugenol, and eugenol has very powerful benefits at killing any type of bad microbe or parasite. Clove oil or eugenol is also used as a numbing agent in dental practices today, used for teething, sometimes mixed with coconut oil with babies on the gums. You want to take 1 to 2 drops internally for up to 2 weeks, mix with a carrier oil in capsule or food or like a smoothie. Do not use more than 2 weeks internally again. And you want to take a probiotic with these. So listen, oils like clove and oregano, they're going to kill a lot of parasites and bad bacteria, but they're so powerful they can potentially, not saying all the time, but can potentially kill some good bacteria. So when you're doing this internally, you will also want to load up on probiotic supplements. You don't want to take the probiotic with the same time you're taking the essential oil. You want to take it a few hours apart though when you're doing this. Now, thyme essential oil, thyme contains a compound called thymol. Certain ones actually contain certain compounds that are found in oregano like carvacol, but thymol is what you're going to find in thyme. And this oil is really great because it actually has great benefits for also really supporting your kidney health and your adrenal glands, as does another oil called holy basil, which we don't have on this list but has similar benefits, kind of like a cross between thyme and clove. This battles bacteria and parasites. 1 drop internally with water. Again, avoid using when pregnant because of how it can change your hormones. Actually has some progesterone properties in thymol, which most people that aren't pregnant need. Many people need higher levels of progesterone, especially young women and young men for that matter. And also, again, if you've got blood pressure issues or epilepsy, you want to stay away from thyme oil internally. Now, myrrh oil is probably one of the top 5 essential oils I use most often. I love this essential oil, and it is very bitter in nature. And things that are very bitter, like myrrh, they cause the liver to release bile and cause your liver to detoxify, helping your body release any stored parasites in certain areas of your body. So again, this is a natural treatment for parasites, 1 to 2 drops internally for up to 2 weeks. Again, with myrrh essential oil, do not take when pregnant, as I mentioned with pretty much all these other essential oils, because of its ability to change hormones. Now listen, I want to say this, some of these essential oils, when you're pregnant, you just don't want to do anything that's going to alter your hormones. And so again, myrrh oil, very healthy for hormones of people that aren't pregnant. And in fact, it was actually used by Cleopatra. It's referenced in the Bible for beauty treatments. I mean, myrrh is one of the most prestigious, well-known, most used oils in the world today, and maybe one of the top 5 most beneficial for a number of conditions. But again, you don't want to do it when pregnant, and you don't want to use it more than 2 weeks in a row because these oils are so powerful. Remember, they are powerful forms of plant-based medicine. Still medicine, okay? Not as many side effects as we're talking about, or side effects you're talking about as conventional medicine, but they are still very powerful. So remember these top 8 essential oils for treating parasites or doing a parasite cleanse: oregano, cinnamon bark, tea tree oil, fennel, hyssop, clove, thyme, and myrrh have many benefits. And remember, use these oils, but don't stick on the same old diet. If you are going to do this diet, you want to make sure as well you're consuming a diet that's rich in vegetables, berries, organic wild meats, pumpkin seeds. You may not know this, but pumpkin seeds contain compounds that kill off parasites, as does coconut oil. So doing some coconut oil as well could be good. So make sure your diet's really clean there as well while you're doing this. And hey, if you've enjoyed this live training video, make sure to subscribe here to my YouTube channel. I've got a lot more videos and trainings coming out on how to use essential oils, herbal extracts, and food as your natural form of medicine. Hey guys, I hope you've enjoyed this live training video on how to do a parasite cleanse. Hi, Dr. Axe here. I want to say thanks so much for checking out this YouTube video, and also don't forget to subscribe if you want to get more great content on things like herbs, essential oils, natural remedies, and how to use food as medicine. Also, check out more of our content on my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.